Oh, hello, young traveler. Please have a seat with me. My name is Gerlin, and I love to tell people about older games. Today, I am going to present to you a very unique game called Planescape Torment. Planescape Torment was developed by Black Isle Studios and released in 1999. Black Isle Studios was a division of Interplay Entertainment, at that time a quite well-known publisher that was responsible for developing several other popular role-playing games such as Fallout or Baldur's Gate. Planescape Torment is set in the world of Planescape, which is a setting that takes place in the Dungeons and Dragons universe. Most of the game takes place in the city of Sigil, which is known as the City of Doors. Sigil is a place where portals to other planes of existence can be found. The game's setting is one of its most unique features, and is what sets it apart from other role-playing games. The City of Sigil is described as a crossroads between different planes of existence and is ruled by the mysterious Lady of Pain. It is a place where you can find people living along with the demons, angels, undead, and everything in between. The character writing is another of the strongest points of the entire game, with the main character being the center of it all. You play as a character called Nameless One, an amnesiac immortal who wakes up on an autopsy table in the mortuary of Sigil, being greeted by a floating and rather talkative skull named Morte, and that is only the beginning of his bizarre journey. The Nameless One is searching for his mortality and must explore the city of Sigil and other planes of existence to uncover his past and find out why he is immortal, and maybe even find his lost mortality. To achieve this goal, Nameless One is aided by an interesting troupe of companions, each of them somehow personally tied to your story as well. There is Morte, an already mentioned floating skull who serves as your guide throughout the game. But you also can recruit many other unique beings, like a tiefling thief with a fierce temper, or a succubus who runs a brothel in Sigil, or a wise warrior from a plane where things exist only if you are concentrated enough to keep them stable, or maybe a crazy pyromaniac mage who is consumed by flames, or a living armor haunted by a powerful fighter whose sense of duty keeps him going even after his death. The palette of companions is extremely colorful here. Planescape Torment has such a strong mood that is sometimes morbid but also deep and fascinating. The game is full of philosophical themes and explores questions about identity, mortality, and the nature of existence. One of its most famous lines is, "What can change the nature of a man?" which is a question that is explored throughout the whole game. The story is full of twists and turns, and by the end your perception of the whole deal changes significantly. The game's unique mood and philosophical themes help to make it one of the most memorable role-playing games ever made. The mood is also nicely supported by an amazing soundtrack by Mark Morgan that presents quite a special vibe with its composition. The soundtrack is full of almost oriental themes that skillfully illustrate the game's bizarre setting, but it can also feel powerfully sad and sentimental when needed. Planescape Torment's graphics are a bit dated now, but thanks to its recent enhanced edition made by the developer Beamdog, it can be played without any issues on modern computers. The game's technical aspects are solid, and it runs smoothly on most systems. The interface is slightly old school by today's standards, but still rather easy to use after a moment. Fortunately, the game is not that heavy on combat, where its mechanics can be viewed as somehow shallow, and instead it focuses mostly on well-written dialogues, with many choices that can drastically alter the story. Planescape Torment is regarded as one of the best role-playing games of all time, and has had a significant impact on the genre. Its story and characters are often cited as some of the best in video game history, and the game's unique mood and philosophical themes have inspired many later titles to focus more on storytelling. It has a legacy that is still felt today, and it remains a classic that is well worth playing for anyone who likes to read and imagine. And that is all for today. Thank you for listening to my tale, and good luck on your journey, dear traveler. Also, if you liked this video, please like and subscribe for more tales like this.